I was 21 when I met Jeremy. So he was my first love. He was the first person I slept with. So I hadn't slept with any other man. And I never thought I would. I thought we would grow old together. So after I decided to then go dating after he passed away, I had talk about this quite a lot I'm on a group called Widowed and Young in the UK, which is for widows under the age of 50. And we talk about widow's fire. And there's this need to have a physical relationship with people because you want to be touched. You want to feel that connection. So when I dated, I slept with a few of the guys that I dated with, and I had a few hookups. And it was very unusual for me for a 40-something-year-old to do that. And a good Indian girl. It was blown out the window. But when I then met my partner, that the physical relationship came from a very different place. To begin with, I was very attracted to him, and I also just really liked him as a person. He was really kind and really funny and very intelligent, and I was attracted to his personality as well. So I didn't love him when I started sleeping with him, but the love grew very quickly. And now when I'm with him, it's just different. I can't explain it. It's just different. I'm different. I've changed as a person. Jeremy's death has changed me. And being with my new partner has changed me. So I have to say I had a lot of guilt to begin with, that falling in love. The guilt wasn't about the physical relationship, strangely enough, I think because I'd had those online dates and stuff. The guilt was about falling in love with somebody else. That was what I felt guilty about. I think you have to be a very strong person to go out with a widower, because I don't think I could, because it is like having a third person in that relationship. And he's had to come to terms with that I will always love Jeremy. He will always be my husband, but I love my new partner. And for me, my new partner is the most important person in my life at this moment. Absolutely. So, yeah.
We have a couple questions. I'm glad I inspired or guilted people, who knows, to ask questions. The first question is the word widow. Person says, I really struggle with the term widow and everything that society attaches to that word. Thoughts? And Shalini, you talked about that, about not wanting to check that box. What are your thoughts on what that word means and saying it out loud? And yeah.
It's so problematic. It's so loaded. I didn't want to call myself a widow. I still sometimes call myself Jeremy's wife, which obviously is a struggle for my new partner. But I'm my new partner's partner or girlfriend. But I am a widow. I am. And I think when I decided to own that term, the power was taken away from it. I think until I denied that I was a widow, that's when it was a struggle. Now I say I'm a widow. I'm a widow's activist. I talk on panels like this. I've written about being a widow, and I've written very openly about it because I didn't choose this label. I didn't choose this to happen to me, and it's happened. I am a widow, but I'm so much more, right? I am a partner. I'm a woman. I'm a sister. I'm a writer. I'm so much more than that. So when I owned that term, the power was I took the power back.